Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham and I'm at the 2026 RIU Explorers Conference in Fremantle, catching up with Luke Cox. And Luke, since we caught up last, you've got a new gig. You're at Caprice Resources now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so this time last year, I've made my way up to the Island Gold project, and we've hit gold. So since then there's been a fair bit of drilling.
Well, if you're going to hit anything at a gold project, gold would be it. Before we came on air, you were just explaining to me how you've managed to achieve this. It's quite a story.
Yeah, so when we went up there, we knew there were surface workings. There was this area goes back to 1893. They mined 40,000 ounces at 40 grams a tonne, so that's pretty high grade stuff from the surface. And then there was one drill hole. It was 10 metres at 16 in an area called Vadrons. And I thought, that's worth something to follow up on. So over the last 12 months, from one drill hit, we've had multiple drill hits. We're getting 50 gram metre, over a kilometre of strike now, down to 400, and it's still open. We got the RC rig there right now, opening that up even more.
All right, so if you're getting something like that, you'd be mad not to be out there drilling.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, we don't think it's just one area. It's a 5 kilometre strike, and it's about a K wide, and in there's multiple gold workings at surface. We've done geophysics. It's showing it's going down to depth. So what we're looking for now is like analogue targets. So we know we've got Vadrons. How many more of those are in this area? It's done the geophysics. Just a month ago we did air core, so we tapped the top of the whole area. Those assay results are back pretty soon. And if we can get a few of these Vadrons, that's a game changer for us.
Yeah. I'm quite stunned by the whole process of it, because as you were saying before, you started with this one result here on the top of a lot of historical stuff.
Yeah.
That has just quickly opened up what you may have there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's all about location. So we're not in the middle of nowhere. We're in the heartland of the Murchison. So pretty much everyone to the north of us is West Gold, and then everyone to the south of us and surrounding us is Ramelius. And we've got gold mines 10 k's to the north, 5 k's to the south. Just south of us is the Break of Day. Very similar geology, same gold, same high grade material. We got gold processing plants within 10 k's of us as well, and there's Checkers Mill to the south. And connecting all that together is the Great Northern Highway. The Great Northern Highway actually runs through our mining tenement.
It's sort of like you've scoped a neighbourhood and you've walked through it and you've gone, I will buy that house over there that nobody else has wanted.
100%. So at the time, everyone knew there was gold on the surface. The prospectors have been over it, taken the nuggets from the surface, and no one ever tested the depth extents. So there was some other shallower drilling over the years, but it's bringing the right team together as well. So I brought a couple of guys in that worked on banded iron formations, because if you follow the banded iron formation from the Island Gold project and head south, it's the same band that formed Hill 50. Hill 50 is 6 million ounces, and that's just to the south of us. So we're in the right stratigraphy, greenstone belt, surrounded by mills, Great Northern Highway. It's like a no-brainer.
Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, a very good chance it could be a duck.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, mate. So you said that you're waiting on some air core drilling results. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the air core's testing for these analogue targets. How many more Vadrons do we have on the project? And they're due back. So what we did 160 holes. They're in the lab. So the southern half of the island will come back pretty soon. And then about a month's time we'll have the northern half. Well, it will just hopefully light up like a Christmas tree where these other targets are. But we'll continue drilling Vadrons.
Yep.
Just also on that, it's quite funny, in this conference, an old boy came up to me. He goes, Luke, you know what? I actually worked on the New Orient gold mine, which is right to the north of us on our tenement. And anyway, he was working in a very shallow underground workings, and he took a 25 kilogram sample, and he got 7 ounces out of it. It was like just to someone that's walking through the conference. What a great story.
A bit of what you might be after a board position.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, mate. Well, it all sounds very, very exciting. So, we're waiting on those drilling results, and then you'll get out doing some RC drilling after that.
Yep.
So, what else do we expect to see happening?
Yeah, well, just before Christmas, I actually did some really deep diamond drilling. And what we're trying to do there, we what would be lovely to see is like a nice long ore body that could become an open pit, and then some deep gold systems, some gold lodes going to depth. So that diamond drilling's tapping down to the 400 metres. It's still open. If you're looking for analogue mines in the area, what you have, look at Comet. So Comet's just the same stratigraphy to the north of us. They proved up 1 million ounces. You got these long elongated pits, and then there was this lode that went down to depth. And they took all the gold out of that. And then also to the south of us, like Hill 50 went down to 1.5 kilometres. Now, I'm not saying we're a Hill 50.
Yeah.
But we're, there's
Hill 25 would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's same geology, same everything.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot going on in the project.
Yep.
A lot of potential there. All those other targets. Let's see what the air core comes back with. Then once I've got those air core results, then I'm going to follow up. So I've already got the RC rig there, giving Badrians a further extension on the loads to the north and depth. Then I'll just pick that rig up, and then we'll go and do these other targets. And then let's see what happens.
See what happens. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Make sure you tell us what happens so that we can tell everybody about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, likewise.